Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Domino in the Uncollected event. It seems every Uncollected event there's always one node that gives a lot of people problems, and this one in the last quest of the Red Skull in the last chapter is causing chaos for many players. Let's just take a look at it. So what we got here is Domino, which is a pest to begin with. She has the critical failure, so you're going to be losing health no matter what you do. Plus she's on a buffet node, so every 7 seconds the next buff triggered by the attacker is immediately removed. Each time this effect triggers regeneration, 10% of the max health. So you are going to be losing health because of critical failure, and she will be gaining health with every buff that expires, and that includes dexterity. So she's pretty tough. Bringing in normal hitting champs that don't have any heal block, you just can't take her out. You really have to bring in some champs that are more focused. Tech champs are great, but especially the ones that can hit strong, like Starlord here. Starlord has no problems with her. He's never unlucky. He hits hard, so he can go over the regeneration, and he doesn't have that many buffs, so it doesn't trigger the regeneration very often. I will show a couple fights with him. And the next one that I like is Archangel. He hits very hard when he gets his toxins going, and he will stop the regeneration once the toxins are going, and he also can do some stuns when the toxins are going. So he's a nice choice. A 4-star I will be using as well. You will take a lot of damage, mostly from their critical failure. That's just something you're going to have to sacrifice. Proxima I also thought about because she's got the heal block. She hits pretty hard if you get some missions in. Maybe Magic with the Nullify, you might be able to hit her out. Some other choices I hear are good are Stark Spidey, Void, maybe Voodoo would be pretty good. Basically champs, in my opinion, for this particular node are ones that can hit hard, or ones that can stop regeneration, or a combination of the both. Personally, I think Starlord is the best. I tried Vision as a 4-star. It's a tough battle because you're trying to stop the regeneration, and he doesn't hit very hard. And sometimes when I used the specials to stop the regeneration, she would get lucky, and then the specials wouldn't work, and then he would regenerate to full. And you know, you're back to square one, and you're losing health every second because of critical failure. So didn't really like Vision on this particular node. He was just too low. Maybe the 5-star original Vision would have a better go. But yeah, I didn't really like it. Anyway, we're gonna check out some fights here. And let me know what champs you guys use to take this Domino out, or ones that you plan to use to take him out. So we'll see you in a moment. So the first battle I brought in 4-star Archangel Awakened. My plan was to parry her non-gunshots like there. Heavy attacks, get the poison and the bleed going to convert it to toxins. And since he's awakened, I can stop her regeneration once the toxins are up. This is basically a race. I don't have a lot of time because I know her critical failure will kill me pretty quickly. You can see my health dropping pretty fast. So it looks like I'm going to lose here by the rate, but he'll catch up once he gets his toxin going, and she won't be able to regenerate. You know, you're almost sacrificing a champ in this battle against the Domino. You just can't stop that critical failure. Not a big fan of critical failure. It's another way for us to lose health pretty easily without getting touched. So there you have it. A quick fight. Now I'll move on to Starlord. So moving on to what I think is the best character for Domino is a 5-star Starlord. He's got the class advantage, he's never unlucky, and he's got the damage. I'm not worried at all about her regeneration in this fight, and I also do not parry her. I use my no parry method. So basically I just wait for the gunshot and then I run in and attack. So it's a pretty easy fight when it comes to Starlord. I know not everybody has them, so you have to think of other options. Stark's body, I hear, is pretty good. Void, I hear, is pretty good. Maybe Voodoo. You know, there's a lot of champs that can take her out, but every champ that you're going to use, you're going to take some health loss. There's just no way you can get around it. Now, the next fight, I also use the Starlord, just to show you a little bit more. I had a Proxima video, but somewhere it vanished on me. I must have deleted it. She's pretty good. She gets the true accuracy when she completes pair of her missions, so that stops the evade. The SB1 does a heal block. She did pretty good when I took her in. She lost a lot of health because she's kind of low on the health, but overall she could solo this Domino as well. But like I said, I usually brought in this team, Starlord and Archangel. I tried a couple other options. I think Blade could probably take her out, but I didn't bring him in. You'd have to make sure to not evade the specials, but just take the damage because skills are always unlucky. I tried Magic. She didn't work out too well for me, the 4-star, but she might work out better for others. I also tried using my 4-star Domino, and that's not a bad fight as well. If she gets some critical damage in, some good shots in, she can do some pretty good damage. I soloed her once with my Domino. So there you have it, guys. This is the buffet node in Uncollected. It's going to be tough for some of you, I know. If you have any questions, let me know. Maybe what champs to bring in. I know not everyone has Starlord. So take care, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you soon. Like, subscribe, and all the good stuff. Thanks.
Target identified. Analysis complete. Please subscribe.